All right. Hello, guys. Welcome back to our podcast, episode number 2.
Number 2.
Yep. Last week, we talked about a little bit of everything, our clubs that we liked. We talked about some strikers, some fixtures, and today we're gonna kind of talk about the month of October because the month is very packed. It's
Jam-packed. 9 games in La Liga and Premier League, including the Champions League and Europa League.
And there's like 4 derbies.
4 derbies,
Five.
There's the Clasico on October 19th.
Yeah.
16th.
We're gonna talk about the Qatar World Cup, what we think about it, the politics kind of, and then we're maybe gonna talk a bit about the international break. It's not really an interesting topic, but I mean, I guess we can, because y'all like to hear our opinions so much. So,
And later, we'll have, stay tuned, because we're going to have a special guest
soon,
who's
Yep.
coming
in this episode.
right here,
So
right now. Don't skip.
Don't skip through to the next part. Stay, watch, listen,
Enjoy.
enjoy,
yourselves.
especially enjoy. And he's gonna come in a bit soon, and it's gonna be
Or
very
she.
interesting, very fun.
To they, them, maybe.
Potentially, I don't know. But yeah, the month of October. So, I think next weekend,
October
there's
1st. Wow.
October 1st, next
October
weekend,
1st.
in the same day, North London Derby
And the,
and the
And
Manchester Derby.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's wow. I
You know,
mean,
predictions?
I'm not sleeping that day.
Predictions
To be honest.
predictions for both the games.
Predictions.
North London Derby.
So the game at North London is at the Emirates. So I personally think Tottenham are not going to score many goals. Arsenal are going to win, but it's going to be by a fine margin. The end score will be 3-1 or 2-1 for Arsenal.
I gotta say 3-1.
Who's
I don't know
scoring?
who's gonna score because that's
Gabriel
so predictable.
Jesus. Oh no, Martin Odegaard's going to
Score
score.
too close to the mic. 'Cause
Sorry,
he's gonna
yeah.
hear it.
Martin Odegaard's going to score, and Gabriel Jesus. And for Tottenham, Son.
No, I think Heung-min Son. Yeah, sure, he had a good 20 minutes against who was it? Was it Southampton? Crystal
No,
Palace?
It was Southampton.
no, it was Leicester.
Yeah.
Yeah, against Leicester. My
Leicester
bad.
when they scored.
He had a good 20 minutes against Leicester, but Leicester are very bad right now. They're in a very bad form. I think I don't know if it was a fluke. I hope I'm wrong because I love Heung-min Son, but this whole season he's been terrible.
He's been
Not
really bad.
terrible, but he's not at his standard.
But
at his
he
regular
scored. He
standard.
scored for two goals for South Korea against Costa Rica.
Yeah, well,
Costa Rica.
that's different. That's not the
I mean, it's South Korea.
it's not the real world.
I think it's
It's
gonna
friendlies.
be 3-3. Because it's gonna be a tie because Arsenal don't show up in big games. This year they haven't.
Yeah, but
yet.
this is the North London Derby.
We'll
Yes,
see.
I know.
different.
But
I
that's
wouldn't
what I'm saying,
say
it's a big game, and also
It's
and
not just a
Tottenham-
big game. It's
and
the North London
Tottenham-
Derby.
And Tottenham been playing good lately, and
Who's scoring?
who's scoring? Jesus is scoring 2. Gabriel is scoring 1, and then for Tottenham it's gonna be Dyer, Højbjerg, and Kane. Yeah.
I think it's too hard to predict who's scoring
Yeah,
because with
Definitely.
these teams they don't have a significant goal scorer. Even Harry Kane, he's not scoring 5 goals a game. He's not scoring every game for Tottenham.
Yeah.
There's no significant scorer who scores every game like a Haaland.
Yeah.
Whatever.
What about
Manchester.
Talking about
Manchester.
Haaland.
Manchester.
Derby. I'm saying 3-0 City.
I'm saying 2-0 City.
I'm gonna say 4-2.
Actually, no,
4-1. I'm
3-1.
gonna say 4-1.
3-1 because I think Rashford will score on the counterattack.
Rashford is
I don't know about that
He's overrated.
because
right now.
Pep knows how to stop the
Counter of Manchester
over the
United.
top through ball to Rashford. They have fast wing backs, Cancelo and Kyle Walker and
Yeah.
who else is there? Cancelo, Kyle Walker. Is that who they're playing right now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
at
they
the
sold
moment.
Zinchenko.
Yep.
I don't think they're gonna hit the counter with Rashford that much. I don't think they're gonna find him a lot.
You know what? I think I'm gonna change our prediction. I'm gonna say 2-1 United because I think United are gonna surprise. They already surprised against Liverpool, and no one believed in them, and then they went and they produced a performance.
Okay,
like
but you
that.
can't compare
I think
Manchester City to Liverpool.
Yes, you can.
Liverpool lost to Napoli 4-1.
Napoli are on good form right now.
Oh,
I dislike Liverpool with
listen,
passion.
mate. Liverpool are doing so bad right now. But we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see.
I think-
Why are we talking about
It's still-
Liverpool?
I
We're talking
October
about the Manchester
16th.
Derby.
October 16th. There's a
October
Clasico.
16th. El Clasico. City versus Liverpool.
No, Chelsea.
PSG.
City versus Chelsea.
No, it's City versus
PSG.
Liverpool. PSG.
BSGOM.
Marseille.
It's gonna be a heated game.
Heated.
Last year there were 6
Yes.
I never watched the Ligue 1 because it's just the biggest farmers league. But
God.
the game I watch every year, I tell myself every year that I watch this game, PSG versus Marseille. It's always my favorite game to watch. It's so heated.
Yeah.
Especially when it's in Marseille.
Yeah, especially when it's in
Yeah.
Marseille. The fans go crazy. The players are heated. Neymar's probably gonna get a
Sent
yellow
off
in the
again,
first
yeah.
2 minutes.
You got
But yeah,
predictions?
for
that.
I mean, we
Nuno
all know
Tavares is gonna score 2 goals. It's
It's-
2-0 for Marseille.
you're bugging.
Okay.
It's inevitable that PSG will win 2-1.
I think it's gonna be, if it's in PSG it's gonna be 3-1 PSG, and if it's in Marseille it's gonna be
1-0
1-0.
PSG. Yeah.
Yeah.
For the Clasico,
That's
If
gonna be the
Madrid-
best game of the weekend.
It's gonna be
the best
such a
game of the
good.
weekend.
At
If-
3-3. 3-3.
it's gonna be very tight. If Benzema is not there, it's gonna be even tighter. But if Benzema is there, it's gonna be tight. But we're gonna win. Madrid's gonna win.
I think
Madrid's gonna win.
I disagree.
Madrid's
hope-
gonna win 3-2. Because Lewandowski will score. Rafinha
think-
maybe.
I think it's gonna be
Fati maybe, I don't
3-3.
know.
3-3.
But if Madrid have Benzema back and they have Vini, Rodrigo, Benz for the big game, the big El Clasico, with the way our midfield is looking right now, there is no way that we lose control of the midfield and of the ball to Pedri, Gavi, and
Yeah, but honestly,
People
if you looked in the past, El Clasico has always been a game where there's been a lot of goals. So
yeah,
I
that's
think
when Benzema doesn't play.
well, when Benzema plays, there's gonna be more goals.
Yeah, but not for Barcelona, because we're gonna be more solid in attack.
I don't know, mate. I think Lewandowski's gonna bag maybe 2, honestly. The third goal for Barca, I don't know who. If Benzema plays, he's gonna score. Vinicius is gonna score, and Camavinga.
I think people underrate Barca's team a lot because of how their team was last year.
Au contraire, they are not underrated. People are overhyping them.
No,
Dembele-
they're good.
Okay, look. If
They're
People
you,
are saying
if
that
you
they're
look
gonna
at their
win the
team-
Champions League.
They could honestly.
No.
If you look at their team on paper, look, Dembele is top 3 wingers in the world right now. Lewandowski's top 3 strikers in the world right now.
Rafinha, arguably one of the best
Rafinha
youngsters
is
of the
extremely
world.
good right now. And then you look at their midfield; they have the most creative midfield in the world.
Young.
Most creative, I said, not best, most creative. I think Real have the best midfielder in the world, me personally. But I think Barca have the most creative midfield, and then in defense, when you look at their defense, you got Bellerin, you got Koundé, you got Araujo.
Bellerin, my go.
And Ter Stegen in goal. So I think it's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be another draw. It's
Yeah.
gonna be 2-2.
I 3-3. What about
City Liverpool.
City Liverpool?
It
City's
could
gonna win
end-
easily.
It
City's
could
gonna,
end in like a
City,
4-0.
no, City's gonna win easily.
Yeah. It could win. It could end up in like a 4-0
City's gonna win.
situation. Yeah.
Liverpool will
Liverpool are
lose.
so bad.
Liverpool will lose 4-1.
Do you think Klopp gets a sack?
No.
If he loses 4-0 to City, does Klopp get a
No.
No.
City are so
The
good,
only way
man.
Klopp gets the sack is if they don't make it out the CL group stages, and if they are not in the top 4 in December.
Top 6.
sack?
Top 4.
Yeah.
Top
But
4.
so who?
So 4-0 City. You agree?
Yeah.
You agree?
4-0.
Yeah,
That's
4-0. So
I'm saying 4-1.
speaking about Liverpool, and we were talking about Napoli the other day. Not the other day, just before. Is it time for Napoli to win Serie A?
It's gonna be long.
Potentially, but I don't think so.
It's gonna be long because if you look at the
The
last
Serie
year,
A is so tight.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
so
they've started
predictable.
off. They started off. They're first in the league right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They played Milan. They
have
beat.
zero-
They
have
beat
zero
Milan.
losses. They're undefeated.
They have 5 wins and 2 draws.
Yep.
But I mean, like Juve before last year, Juve won like the past
6 in a row.
6
like
years, something like
7.
that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I think Serie A is gonna shift a bit, and there's gonna be more talent that goes to Serie A. I mean, if you look at we were talking about him last week, the
Gvaradona.
Cavaradona.
No, it's
No, that's what everyone calls him.
Kvaratskhelia, yeah.
The guy from Georgia.
Yeah.
He's really good. But I don't know. What do you guys think about Napoli?
I think last year, if you look at it, they were also first. I think at mid-season, and then I think they lost on the title by 2 points, 3 points. I think the same's gonna happen this year. I think either AC Milan or AC Milan, maybe Roma could also win it.
Roma.
Roma could also win it. So I think AC Milan. It's gonna be AC Milan, Napoli, Roma, and Inter top 4. That's what I think.
I think I don't know who's gonna win it, but I think the top 3 will be Inter, Milan, and Napoli. That's the obvious guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about? You know, I saw this thing the other day. I mean, you guys probably know about it, but Griezmann, I know it's kind of irrelevant, but he's playing 30 minutes at a club where he was at before, where he was at Barcelona, Atletico Madrid. He's playing 30 minutes.
He played the full game against Madrid.
He's scoring in last minute goals. If you look at the Champions League, like he's contributing to goals. Why is he not starting?
Because it's on the loan. I
mean, that's all contracts. Why? Like,
it's
what do
'cause
we
if-
have to say about that? It's all contracts.
Yeah. So, but
I think they have
what
to
is the
pay-
contract about?
I think they have to pay a fine
I
to
think
Barcelona.
No,
I think
if
they have to pay a
play
fee.
him, if
a
they
fee
play
to
him
Barca.
more than 30
So-
minutes on average,
they've
They have
already
it.
done that.
Listen,
They've
I have
already
it.
done
I
that.
have the stats.
It's too close.
no, on average.
Sorry, I have the stats. A 2-year loan deal was struck between the two clubs that stipulated that if Griezmann played more than 45 minutes and more than 50% of the games, then Atletico would be
Excluding
contractually
extra
bound to pay Barcelona. So
40
Yeah, well,
million?
they've already played him more than 45
No,
minutes.
no,
if
but in
50%
50% of the games. So if you don't understand that, viewers, in 50% of the games that Atletico play,
If he
Griezmann-
plays more than 45 minutes, then they have to pay a fee to Barca.
40 million.
Yeah, 40
So-
million, big fee. That's a big fee.
Yeah.
Barca are money grabbers. They are money hungry.
Yeah.
And if we're talking about money hungry, we could probably start talking about the Qatari World Cup.
wow,
I think.
I dislike what Qatar are doing with football right now.
I mean, honestly, it's very
Also, if you looked at the
It's
candidates
tragic.
for that World Cup, I think there was England in there. Imagine a World Cup in England.
it's
like
tragic,
right
the World Cup in Qatar.
now. Like.
Okay, but you see a lot of people wanting to boycott the World Cup. Like, are people actually gonna boycott it?
No, but
No.
I think if they were to boycott it, they should have gotten together like the French Federation, German Federation, Spanish Federation, Brazilian Federation, like all the main federations, and either they boycott it all or they don't bother with boycott it at all. Because if only one team boycotts it, there's no point. But if they all get together and they're like, alright, like we're just not gonna play like all the big
Yeah.
teams, then like it's done.
I mean, I think if we're talking about the politics, if we're talking about the politics of the Qatar World Cup, then I reckon that it's probably the best time to bring in our special guest.
special guest, Patrick Perotti. Get in the camera. Let's go. What a guy.
Boys,
Yes, that's our special guest.
you guys are taking me away from the game here. France is
Yeah,
playing
currently.
Denmark.
Yep.
Who's winning?
What's the score?
Who's winning?
0-0.
0-0.
Who's been
As
playing
I
well?
said-
The Danes are really putting the
Really?
pressure
I mean,
on.
I said that Denmark are gonna win 2-1.
What?
I
Yeah.
don't think that's
Why are you for
possible.
Denmark? France has more players from Real Madrid than any other team in the world.
Close the door.
I would
Yeah.
love it.
No, Bayern actually have more.
Really?
I would love it if Camavinga plays well because he's obviously my goat.
He missed a couple really.
Yeah,
Easy.
I
Really?
saw one of them. Yeah.
So do you think Camavinga is
So you're
good?
watching the game while you're doing the.
No, we're not watching.
Do you think Camavinga is good?
No.
What?
Why?
I don't think he should be on the team.
Why not?
Who
Well,
else?
he's only there because Conte's injured. That's the only reason.
Chouameni's
Yeah, I agree.
Chouameni's only there because Conte's injured.
Okay.
No, Chouameni.
Wait, why-
Camavinga starts.
Hold up.
Camavinga starts
Why do
over
you-
Chouameni.
Why do you not think
Chouameni starts
Camavinga is
over
He's
good?
okay. He's okay.
Oh,
He's just not.
Chouameni
Wait.
doesn't start over Camavinga.
I think Chouameni starts over Conte.
Okay.
Chouameni and Camavinga
But-
don't play the same position.
Okay, whatever.
How many goals has he scored?
He's a center mid.
I mean,
I
it
know.
doesn't matter.
But
His
he
goals.
like in like 5 minutes that he played or that I watched, like 40 minutes, he's like took like 8 shots and all of them were like completely out of whack.
Do you want to
That doesn't
introduce
matter.
yourself? You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Patrick.
His name is Patrick.
I'm that dude's dad.
He's an Arsenal
Yeah.
fan.
I'm a big
That's a shirt.
Arsenal fan.
Big Arsenal fan, actually.
What is this thing? What's this thing?
It's a microphone.
You should- oh, that's the one you got from
Yeah.
Neil. Big
Yeah.
shout out to Neil.
Big shout out
Yeah,
to
shout
Ball
out to
Jeets.
Neil.
What a guy.
Yeah. I wonder what we don't know what it sounds like.
No, we
No, we
practiced.
did.
Don't
We
worry.
tested it. We tested
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
So
We were talking
talking about the World
the
Cup.
World Cup.
Pat.
Yeah, we're
World
talking
Cup,
about Qatar World Cup.
yeah,
Boycotts.
Qatar, baby.
Boycott. I mean, you're kind of a
So
smart.
I was out with a friend last night, who you should have on the show. Her name's Kristen. She knows everything about footy, and she's actually looking at getting tickets.
For the World Cup.
Yeah. So you can get a package with Qatar Airways where they like do the whole thing for a week, and you get like the plane, the hotel, all the
We
games.
should go, Pat.
I don't know.
We were gonna
It's
go
it's it's a big debate, isn't it? Because like
6,000 people. 6,000 people.
is it yeah
6,000 workers
People
dead.
died.
We were gonna go with my dad was looking at tickets and then
Dude, pal, we should
and
go.
then he said that because of all the workers and stuff like that he didn't want to be there. Also, there's no hotels. They didn't build enough hotels, so
You sure?
yeah. So then the Airbnb prices are like up, so everyone has to pay a
So
lot.
you guys
wow.
look though.
Yeah, we looked,
Okay.
but we decided not to.
So, Dad, who is winning the
I
World
don't know.
Cup?
It's gonna be so weird to be like
Huh?
snowing outside and watching footy.
Oh God, who's winning the World Cup then?
It's a good question. I think it might be Messi's year. What do you guys think?
Wow,
about that?
No.
Argentina.
What do you think about that?
I mean, I just one thing about Argentina
That'd be
is
pretty cool, wouldn't
it would be crazy.
The
Oh,
team
no, but listen,
loves
listen.
Messi
That's the
so
thing.
much.
That's the thing. That's the
It
thing. They have
pisses
so
me
much.
off.
Argentina.
It pisses me off.
Argentina have so much motivation due to Messi and the presence of Messi that I think that they
gonna
can
crumble under the
contend.
pressure.
No, they're not going
It
to crumble.
pisses me off.
They can contend because they have that motivation, they have that extra motivation. You
All
see,
that-
Portugal,
you know-
they don't have that same motivation that Argentina.
We're not
do.
talking about Portugal here.
No, I'm talking about Ronaldo.
Argentina.
I'm saying that
No. Why will Argentina win?
No,
the
look.
World Cup?
because they have the
I just wanna
motivation.
say,
Okay, but
And they have the
Yo,
players.
Nathan,
honestly.
when we talk about Ronaldo's leadership skills
not
a lot.
talking- wait,
no,
wait.
but look.
Let's
I
stay
just
on
wanna
Argentina
say,
here
No,
for
look,
one
look, just 1 sec. But I don't never see any team that Ronaldo's played on. All the players say, "Yo, we love Messi. We love Ronaldo. We all revolve around Ronaldo."
have you not
Like,
seen when?
I haven't seen
Did you
any-
not see when Portugal won the Euros in 2016?
Yeah, but I haven't seen any players
the way
on
he was on the
Ronaldo's
the way
team.
he was like talking to the coach.
No,
Yeah, but I haven't seen any
After
players
they
on-
won, he
Cried.
in the locker rooms. They were all supporting him. He did a speech, a big speech, shouting out his teammates, his
I
family.
know, I know.
whatever.
He got
It's
injured
cool,
during
but
the
it's
game.
It doesn't
I haven't
matter.
seen-
He was
Messi
talking
doesn't
about the
I
whole
haven't seen any
tournament.
team Ronaldo's played on.
Messi's
Okay, but
teammates-
anyways,
Messi's
the way Argentina
teammates.
have.
Okay, wait, let's relax here. Messi's teammates have so much motivation and love for him that they play for him. They don't play for themselves, and that's because they don't
that's
have a
the
lot of
thing.
individual stars. There's no individual stars in Argentina compared
Yeah, but
to
then it
Portugal.
works. They
Portugal
won-
has
they won the Copa
João
America with
Cancelo, Bernardo
So what,
Silva.
you think
Nuno
Think-
Mendes.
so you're saying Portugal are going to win the
No,
World Cup?
No, not at all. I don't think so.
don't
I
think so
hope they
either.
do, because Ronaldo's my favorite player, obviously, and I'm supporting Brazil. But I hope that Portugal win the World Cup just
What
for
if-
the vibes.
What if Denmark win the World Cup?
Okay, nah, stop it. But Portugal are not winning because
I mean, honestly, there's no
Portugal's
until
team.
it starts, everybody's got the same number of chances of winning.
no, but there's no main contender.
There's main
Who's favorite?
contenders.
Brazil.
Who's favorite?
France. favorite.
come on.
France is World
France,
Cup
I
curse.
wouldn't say France is favorite.
If they're
World-
favorite on
World-
paper, they're on favorite.
World
No,
Cup
I
curse.
agree.
World Cup
That's
curse.
not gonna happen
If
this
Mbappe
year.
is on form, they get a couple
World Cup curse.
of the guys that
If
are
they get
injured
lucky,
right now.
I think if France get lucky,
World
they
Cup
can do
curse.
it. But I think I agree with Nathan here.
There's gonna be a France-England quarterfinal.
So I
If
was
they
at
both
I
make it
was
out of the
at
groups.
I was at the first game that France played after they won in '98 in Korea,
Oh,
and they played Senegal, and it was amazing because they lost.
Gosh.
Unbelievable. In fact, I don't even know that they won a game.
they
that
didn't win a game.
tournament.
They lost two. And I think they
It
drew
was
one.
Zidane was injured, and I think it was either it was Diouf or I think it was Bouba Diouf or whatever. One of the guys scored, and it was just they went completely crazy in Senegal. I think they declared like the week off or something. It was nuts.
I saw this
Wait.
thing.
Speaking about Zidane, best player manager
Oh, yeah,
of all
that's
time.
That was his
Deschamps.
question.
That was gonna be my question. Yeah, I mean, look, I think
Zinedine Zidane.
everybody would have to agree that it's
You're a
it's
joke.
Zidane, no?
You're a joke.
Listen.
With
however,
your Deschamps shit.
however,
Nah, that's a
no, but
joke.
listen,
You're a
everyone
joke.
listen. Okay, Zidane was an amazing player, world class, the best player
He was.
to
At
have
the time, he
the
was
best,
the
the
best
best.
player in the world.
He was the
French
best. He's the
player.
best player to have managed, and been a manager.
Yeah.
However,
No,
okay,
no.
he won three. He won three Champions Leagues in a row, but with a
He's
team.
what?
With a team that was capable of doing so even before he got there.
Yeah, but there's a lot of teams that are capable of
in
winning.
2015 that got third in La Liga.
Look,
and
PSG,
that lost in the semifinals of the Champions
PSG
League
have
to
the team to
Juventus.
win the.
He did 3 good years. He did 3 good years. Name another thing that Zinedine Zidane did as manager.
What do you mean?
He
That's
won La Liga.
that's all he has to do.
He won La
Win
Liga.
one
else does he have to
Champions
do?
League in a row.
That's 3 years.
What else does he have to do?
I don't know.
It wasn't just the.
If you
players.
look at
What else does he have to do? Tell me.
I'm just saying that he's not like
So what, Didier
if
Deschamps
he's
with
not top
Monaco,
5.
or,
He's not.
like-
He's not top 5.
So-
No, actually, he's not.
So
He's
who's
not
number
top
2 then?
He's
Let's-
not top
let's-
6
let's-
managers in the world.
You don't think he is?
No.
Of all time?
Of all time, no.
Yeah, but he's one
no.
of the top.
Yeah, but he
6 players
he
in the
managed
world.
for
Yes,
5 years.
maybe,
He
but
was one of the. So
no.
it's an
Actually,
average
no.
of
Wait,
the
he's
two.
not the top. He's not the
Okay,
top.
so-
He's not the top 10 manager of all
I
time.
don't know any other manager who's won 3 CLs in a row. So I don't know.
He's the 3 years. Okay, let's
So who's-
rank
so-
managers.
Okay.
Alex Ferguson, Mourinho, Pep Guardiola.
Have you seen Alex Ferguson play football? Because I haven't.
Me neither, but we're talking about managers right now.
God.
Listen,
No. So,
I'm just trying to spark the debate.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
trying to spark the debate
Alright.
Are you doing this just
to make it more interesting. Yes.
Wait, so you don't
Oh, you
honestly
don't actually believe that?
No,
do you?
I don't.
Arthur brings
Okay,
up
thank
Deschamps,
you.
which is interesting. Because
No, that's
He won.
bullshit.
He won in '98 as captain.
We know
No.
him as a player. And
Player
we know him
manager.
As a manager.
Player manager.
I
He
don't-
won the World Cup and won the World Cup.
as
He
manager.
won the World
Deschamps-
Cup and won the World Cup.
Yeah, how many players?
No.
Both? That's
Didier
pretty good.
Deschamps is a good comparison to Zidane because just like Zidane, he had an amazing team. He won the World Cup, but after the World Cup, what else did he do? He's doing really bad with France, in my opinion. With that team, Didier Deschamps should be doing way better, and I think Zinedine Zidane,
Yeah, but-
if he manages France in the World Cup, they would win inevitably.
Look, what I think.
Holy fuck!
Boy.
France.
Denmark are winning 2-0.
Holy crap.
Oh my god!
Alright, we'll watch the second half after this.
Oh my god! You're
So-
lucky you missed that.
Look,
man.
I think that if Deschamps doesn't get to the semifinals of this World Cup with France, he gets sacked. Zidane takes over.
Damn.
So he said, no, you said Denmark was going to win the World Cup.
What did
Denmark are gonna win the World
They're
Cup.
beating the champions.
What,
They're gonna win
what
the
did I
World Cup.
say? What did I say before the game? What was my prediction for the France
2-1.
Denmark game?
You said
2-1?
2-1 to who?
To Denmark. Let's see what happens.
Thank you.
Look,
Well, that's
This
a good
is,
prediction.
Nathan is,
if Zidane
Nathan's
wins,
got a big ass
Can you come
brain.
play the lottery with me later? Can I take
if
it?
Zidane wins
Maybe.
an international tournament with France, I think he's gonna be the greatest manager of all time. That's what I
Okay,
think.
okay, but is he gonna become the manager of France?
Yes, after
After
World Cup?
Deschamps leaves, it has to be. It's like destined. It's destined.
no.
Okay, I have a question.
That's part of the plan, yeah.
France have 8 players injured right now.
A lot.
So okay, they're losing to Denmark, but do we really
Yeah,
honestly?
I'd like to see what Areola did. Maybe,
When you look at their
it's a
defense,
defensive problem, right?
look at their. They have
Maybe-
Upamecano, Badashi.
Bro, they have the best
and
center back of all
Saliba.
time, William Saliba.
did.
Bo- 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 bo.
But,
Bo- 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 bo. Bo- 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 bo.
this
Bo-
podcast
bo- 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 bo.
like this.
Whoa! 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 Bo- 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 bo. Saliba! Bo- 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 okay.
Alright, we're done.
We're done.
We had to go. all
Excuse
the way
us
through.
for that.
Yeah, we have to go. We have to do the whole chant, you know.
Excuse us for that.
Okay. So what were we talking about?
France.
Zidane being
Zidane.
Best player manager of all time.
Nobody can come up with a number 2, so he's got to be number 1,
Yeah.
right? I mean, that's the point.
I mean, Deschamps not number 2.
player. If we're talking about player managers, Pep has to go second.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but player managers.
That's why I'm saying
players-
Pep-
How good was he a player?
Okay, but Pep
He was
is
pretty
the
good.
best. He's so good at managing
No,
a
no, no,
club.
but we're talking about
He
a
is-
balance.
No, listen to me. Listen to
A
me.
balanced
Pep
player
Guardiola.
Yeah, but Pep was a
listen to
good
me.
player though.
Pep.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
he
wait,
was
wait,
Barca's
wait,
captain.
How about the current coaches who were good players like a
Pep Guardiola.
Lampard
Pep Guardiola.
or
Lampard is-
TG,
Lampard is
TG,
Lampard such a
and
bad
or
manager.
the
Zidane.
guy
They're
who
both
just
bad.
came to coach the DC
Patrick
United
Vieira.
team.
Patrick
What about the
Vieira.
dude who just
Oh,
came to
Wayne
coach
Rooney. It's
DC
true. Wayne
United?
Rooney came.
Wayne Rooney's not.
Yeah, but Wayne
good
Rooney's a
manager.
bad.
He's not
I think
good.
Patrick-
What
Out
if
of all the
they win
names
the
that,
MLS?
out of all the names that we
cares?
just cited, Patrick Vieira
Patrick Vieira.
is doing a, I think,
Great job
he's
with
doing a
Crystal
Well, he's
great
doing the
Palace.
with
best
Crystal
job, but
Palace.
he's not doing like a
with his
job.
team. No, but with his team, he's doing the best he can.
Yeah.
I
Realistically,
Yeah, with Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
because they're playing beautiful football.
Yeah.
They drew the city,
Wow.
and
Yeah.
I just think that
And they were
with the-
winning,
with
they
the
were
team-
up.
I think he has a chance to be one of the best
Managers,
football
yeah.
and managers. Yes, I think he's on. Well, so same with Stevie G if he can turn it around. Who knows?
Yeah, but CVG's doing
gonna
so
get
bad.
sacked.
Aston
He's
Villa.
gonna
He's
get
gonna
Patrick
sacked
You
by-
Vieira-
guys are pretty young.
by January.
Patrick Vieira hasn't done enough with Crystal Palace to be.
Yeah, but he
even
hasn't
that
had
list,
enough
to
time.
be even considered.
They'd have to win the.
Yeah, exactly.
they'd have
I
to
mean,
win-
have enough time.
they'd have to
honestly-
win the Premier League to
No.
compete with Zidane.
No, I think
He
I
was
think if
2-0 up.
Vieira got top 4 or top 6 with the Crystal Palace team, got them into Europe, he could be in the top 10 player managers.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
maybe
but there's also a
debatable.
balance
Debatable.
between the player and the manager. Because Guardiola, he was a really good manager, but he wasn't as good as a player as
But
Zidane.
he was still Barcelona's
But
captain.
Zidane was
That's good.
a legend, like a legendary player and a legendary manager.
Yep.
I don't see any other players doing that.
No,
I
Yeah.
don't see any other
No, I
player
agree. I
doing
agree.
that.
I agree. I agree.
No one. And I think that Zidane winning 3 Champions Leagues in a row because of his players is the falsest claim I've ever heard.
PSG have the team to win the CL every year, and they don't.
Exactly.
It's true. I
Zidane
agree.
with PSG's team, with France's team, he would win the Champions League with PSG, the World Cup with France, all of that. And I think Zidane is gonna become, like you said, the France manager in the future because he didn't take the PSG job because of France. He didn't take the United job because of France.
Do you think people would be less upset with him if he didn't do the thing at the World Cup where he got
With the headbutt?
Yeah.
I think-
it made him legendary.
It was funny.
I wasn't there. I wasn't. Well, I mean, we were
weren't
like,
alive.
Was it Materazzi?
I was alive.
I wasn't
We
even
were
alive.
alive. I was
yet.
alive.
The guy
I was
that he
alive.
slammed. I mean, that was
What's his name?
But
Materazzi.
I think it's
Materazzi.
so sad.
It's so funny.
Imagine his last international game of his career
Yeah.
in the World Cup final.
Imagine we're Messi
And
doing
he's
that.
the player that France is.
I had a friend that was at the game. He said he had no idea. They had no idea what was happening because they couldn't.
Yeah.
They didn't see it.
Because there's no
Nobody
VAR.
saw it, and all they saw was the red card.
Yeah.
And they were
Really?
like, what the hell? Yeah.
Nick, imagine Messi doing that in this year's World Cup.
There's
final.
no way.
Yeah.
Headbutting.
And then
like-
they lose.
Yes, imagine.
Messi would
It
get
would be-
so much
it would
stick.
Be crazy.
He would turn around and be the coach of Real Madrid. And
Yeah.
be like-
Barcelona.
Real Madrid.
Barcelona.
I'm sorry, Barcelona.
So
Anyway, he'd be
who's
the coach
Dad?
of something.
Who's winning the Premier League?
Arsenal.
Yeah.
Too big
It's a
Arsenal
great
fans
answer.
here.
I agree.
Deluded.
Yeah.
I agree with that answer.
Not deluded because Arsenal are doing well this
The
season.
first-
And
You
they
guys
will
finished
finish.
Watching All or Nothing.
All or Nothing. What a
I
show!
watched
It was such a
I
good
watched
show.
It was good.
I watched like maybe 5 minutes in the first episode and I fell
You got
asleep.
bored.
No, I fell asleep. I wasn't bored. I was very tired. It was like probably 4 a.m.
We'll see. It's. I think the second part of the season is going to be all screwy because of the World Cup. I think
Yeah.
they're going to.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Players
weird.
are going to be burned out.
Oh, they're
And we
so burned out.
we talked about it at the start. In October, there's
9 games.
So many games in October because of the World Cup.
I think some teams.
Arsenal are
have
playing 9 games.
They have like a week break.
The World Cup is gonna be
before the World
mudded,
Cup.
you know,
Yeah.
because so many players are gonna be injured.
Yeah, but I'm so excited, bro. Oh my god, Jimmy.
This World
About
Cup
the
is
World
giving
Cup?
me the.
Yeah.
This is the
Yo,
the
y'all trying to
least
do panini?
excited I've been
Yeah.
about.
Y'all
a
trying to
World
do
Cup.
So wait a
Panini?
minute. So what time are the games in the morning? Like
It's
you-
5,
8,
5.
11. No, but none
So
of the games at
basically-
5 are good.
So you
Yeah.
watch all the games before you go to
No.
school.
I'm gonna wake up at 5 every morning.
Yeah, but the games they're terrible. It's
I
like
don't care.
Morocco, Croatia.
I don't care. I'm gonna have my
Those
fantasy
could be the
players.
fun ones.
Oh yeah, the fantasy.
Modric-
Yeah, we're gonna
Modric
do
is
we're
gonna
gonna
get
do
20
fantasy.
points against
So we're
Morocco.
gonna have to watch every game.
Yeah.
If anyone at school, like at Rush, wants to talk about fantasy, bro, we could do it with people like not just in première.
Yeah.
We could do it with people in terminale, seconde,
We can do
troisième.
it with a lot of people.
You can have professors.
Bro, we could do 2 like that. It'd be so fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, World
That's
Cup
what-
is gonna be
that's what I
crazy.
said, yeah.
I personally think England are gonna win.
No.
England are gonna win. Bukayo Saka is gonna score. I'm telling you, bro, he's gonna score a goal. He's gonna score the World Cup winner, like Mario Götze did in
Just lost to
2014.
Italy.
Greatest comeback of all time, from missing a pen to lose the Euros to winning the World
would
Cup.
be
wait,
cool.
wait,
That would-
Chris-
I'll
look
be-
at-
I'll be happy with that.
That is just
Cristiano Ronaldo missed a penalty, a very crucial penalty
In the Champions League final.
when he was really young
Yeah, but they still won.
for
Yeah.
Portugal. They still
Never
won.
mind.
Doesn't matter.
So he didn't get as much, and he scored,
I don't care.
and he didn't play 10
I
minutes.
was there when
Saka
they lost
played.
to Greece.
Saka was brought
I
on
was at
for the
stadium.
penalty.
I was
I
at the
missed it,
stadium
yeah.
when
You
they
were-
lost to Greece.
And the
Yeah,
in
but
the
that-
2002
That game is not
Euros.
comparable.
Season 4, yeah.
Ronaldo and Saka are not comparable because Ronaldo played the whole game. He scored, and he was a Man U legend already. Whereas Saka played, he was brought on to take a pen.
It's true.
Yeah.
But
But-
Saka's an Arsenal
Whose
legend.
phone is this?
It's Nathan's.
I'll say this about England. They just got relegated from their Nations League group.
Yeah,
got
I
England.
mean Gareth Southgate,
and they're not gonna make any changes. with
Mark
the World Cup.
Goldbridge, New England.
I know.
manager,
That's what I said. That's what
He
I
would
said.
win the World Cup if he was the
Mark
manager. I would
Mark
agree with you.
Goldbridge. Do you know who Mark Goldbridge is?
No.
He's that YouTube guy who watches all the United games live
Yeah,
and like
he has
comments.
the funniest
He's
reaction.
so
It's
funny.
So funny.
He has the funniest
If any of
reaction.
you want to watch someone really funny, watch us first,
You should-
and then Mark
You
Goldbridge.
should have done that with the game right now that's going on right now.
What
we
about
could honestly think about doing reactions
Yeah,
to games.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think about
Well, think about it.
Yeah.
what about
People should send comments and tell you what to talk about.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say?
Interact with the video. Send in what you guys think we should talk about. Your favorite topics. What's most
is
interesting
it still
for you?
is it halftime?
And I
Wow.
don't know. Send feedback. You know.
Yeah.
Interact. Let us know. anything you guys want, we'll talk
Yeah.
about.
What else do you want to talk about?
Right.
So what you want to tell us like an anecdote of
An anecdote.
of,
old
of
footy?
footy.
Classic.
So why you know why you know what the word soccer comes from?
Why?
Speaking of soccer, because we don't call it soccer, we call it footy.
Yeah.
Well, apparently it was called the football association football is what it was called in England, like 100 years ago, and the abbreviation of the word association became soccer. Isn't that weird?
So
I thought it had to do with socks, but it had nothing to do with socks. And then what happened is it split with rugby, and then the Americans started playing a version of rugby, which obviously they ended up calling football. So they were stuck with association football, which is called soccer. So there you go. Tell them history, and they're all falling asleep.
If
they're all
England,
looking at their phones.
if England
trying
beat
to
the US,
educate.
if the US
No,
beat
it's because
England in the World
I'm
Cup,
gonna be
I'm gonna give a
so mad.
I'm gonna
dude.
give a
With
warning.
what?
I'm gonna have to
With
leave
what?
the episode soon because I
Well,
have
no, we're
somewhere
gonna.
to-
We'll stop it
We'll
when
stop it,
you
we'll
when
stop
you
it.
leave.
Um,
It's today's a pretty short
You're
episode.
doing a trial. You're doing a trial.
yeah, I'm doing a.
Today's a pretty
tryout.
short episode.
And we had
I think
two
you gotta
games this
shorten them
weekend.
anyways.
We had 2 soccer games this weekend. We won both easily, easy games.
Yeah, Tony scored a banger.
Yeah,
So
Tony
let's.
Fernandez
This is a
scored
good. This is a
banger.
good question. Who we were talking about player managers. Who's better at managing, player coaches or just coaches who have not had
I think the best coaches in the world have not been fabulous. soccer.
Mourinho? I mean, not Mourinho. Yeah, Mourinho.
Mourinho was a translator.
Mourinho was a translator.
Not good.
Alex
He
Ferguson.
did play for Barcelona as well.
Yeah,
though.
but he's
Alex
He wasn't
Ferguson.
good.
Pep Guardiola was a player.
Arsene Wenger. Hello.
Arsene
Yeah.
Wenger.
Yeah.
My
Jurgen
brother.
Klopp.
But
Jurgen
look,
Klopp.
I think player managers are better at understanding the players,
players.
but
The players,
the coaches
yeah.
are better at understanding the tactics. So it depends because Zidane is good at understanding. He's the best at understanding the players, and but he's also good on tactics. So I think you gotta find a balance of both.
Arteta.
Yeah, like Maradona didn't know either.
I would say that if you
Yeah.
look at if you look at the Premier League, you look at the last last 3 new managers. We've had Patrick Vieira at Crystal Palace. We've had Frank
Gerrard.
Lampard at Everton. We've had Steven Gerrard at Aston Villa. I think like
Galatasaray.
the football society is kind of moving forward where
There's more player managers.
old
Yeah.
players are becoming managers.
Yeah.
And
And
you also have managers like Graham Potter that
Yeah,
we don't
that's
know
what I was
from
gonna say.
soccer.
And Tuchel.
Like Nagelsmann.
Tuchel.
Like who was Bayern's old manager in 2020? Flick,
Yeah.
Hansi Flick, Tuchel.
there's
It's a bit of both.
Tuchel's Tuchel's related with Bayern.
He's linked to them.
He's linked.
Yeah, probably. I mean, he plays the German style footy.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't doubt it. And Nagelsmann is doing really bad right now. The Bundesliga is looking really bizarre. Not
Have you seen the top
not
4?
like you always see it. Have you
Freiburg.
seen the top 4 in the Bundesliga?
It's Freiburg,
Bayern are
Bochum.
4th place right now.
No. I don't think they're. I don't even think they're 4th.
Let's
I
check.
think they're
Maybe
5th.
everybody's all screwed up, and like I said, the World Cup is going to screw things up.
Do
even
you
more.
guys think it's Lewandowski leaving, or is it just Bayern are in bad form right now?
It's Lewandowski leaving. I think
You
they
think
didn't.
so?
They didn't know how to play without Lewandowski.
I mean, a
He's been
gap-
there for
a
like
gap
many
came.
years.
Started,
What percentage
they
of the
started
goals he
really
scored?
well without
I think he's-
Lewandowski.
Safety.
They started really well.
Yeah,
without
Bayern are 5th.
Did you
Look,
say safety on your
Union Berlin safety.
Look
Dortmund.
look at Bayern's first 3 games in the Bundesliga. Without Lewandowski, they played really well.
Yeah, I know. But also they beat Inter
They won
and
their first game
Barcelona.
6-1, their second game 2-0, and then 7-0.
Against
So
So
go because the game started.
no, just wait 5 minutes. We're almost done.
well,
so
you have to go as
yeah,
well.
Nathan's gonna leave. So
All right.
last
Last topic.
topic.
No, I don't even have time for that.
Okay, we have one. I have one last question.
Quick.
We're not supposed to swear on the podcast,
Yeah.
so we're gonna bleep it out.
Okay.
We're gonna try to.
But what? Listen.
He says,
Don't
hey,
ear rape, you're ear raping.
I want to ear rape. What do you think of Tottenham? Poop. What do you think of poop? Tottenham. Thank you.
That's alright.
We ain't Tottenham. We ain't Tottenham. We ain't Tottenham. We ain't Tottenham. I thank you, Pat.
That was fun. All right.